hello, Fambulem. Viewers. Fambulem. Again, sorry about the echo, and with technology, things can happen at times. But again, I'm glad that we able for fix them. We Fambulem, again, I apologize for where we start late. And on us, no say very challenging for they do this, and at the same time you get full-time job. And when I know say very well for me, where I can come there, I can always do a lot of reading, research for let able for giving the correct information, so then the self can take time. So basically on Thursdays, I know can get break in between my full-time job after I finish my full-time job for run the canals, and therefore can do this program as well. But not to complain, I complain now because this not volunteer. We all the volunteer, not to just me. We all within our VOS, we all get full-time job, and again we get for allow that so we are able for take care of our family. Fambulem, I want for say una thank you. I want for say I do to now all we don't join we. And the people we now the first time this for join VOS, una welcome, una cabo. And for the older folks we mean older not by age, now by status, in the sense that una na core VOS family members. And the new one the people that we go join recently, welcome to the extended VOS family. So for the people that we don't know me, my name is Abdul Karim Kagbo. I'm based in Canada, and as I be just the talk, the thing where they put help take care of my family, they put food na my table. Me an economist by profession, and that no means I know sabi talk politics. So I do politics take from 6 na salon. So at that time we call them government. So I get foundation in that, and now where I come abroad, I don't do extensive research, and part of my job actually now for make sure say I understand within they go on na the world, because then they get a lot of influence on the global economy. And as a result, I need, as part of my job, I need to understand within they go on at the globe. Salon included, but salon I make them a personal duty for make sure say I understand within the go on a salon, so I go share my own little knowledge with me family them. That's now una, and the people and we get for watch this program later. And we can normally send the audio on a WhatsApp, the one that we get for listen to them on WhatsApp. I want for say Cabo and I do to all as well. And I want for tell una boku thank you in advance for we una they make sure say una get the right information. As we safe they try that, but una safe willing for share that. So I tell na boku thank you for that. Fambulem again, as we brought a favor can say, let we share. And then we other brother, we now brother Walker, in the George Walker, in the say, sharing is caring. Dear, let we share to our friends and family members them. For let we all come na VOS and talk about the thing them we, yes, some people will say they don't fed up. But if we throw away the towel and say we don't fed up, the question is, who that now go let people that are accountable? Because we all know, say a salon as it is right now, you're not able to get much voice at all. And let's just start by quickly for talk about one case before I sit on proper on the program itself. Just for like I emphasize what it mean right now in a salon for talk the two. The story. Born to blog begs for forgiveness as CEO Sir Memphis spent third night in police CID. Me fambulem, una guess waiting the arrest the CEO of Born to Blog and a popular blogger. Waiting the arrest stand for 3 net now. As of yesterday, we have seen the news. 3 net now. It is sleeping at CID. My brothers and sisters, as soon as I guess I'm right, the thing where they put on a CID, where they detain on a CID for, now a comment with a blog, and the comment, you know, even call Fatima Bio from your understanding. But the police say the comment directed at the First Lady Fatima Bio. Just that. If I'm bulem, just that. So una see why we within at the diaspora, I go say na duty for let we continue. Yes, it's not easy for we, but I strongly believe in our duty for let we continue, for speak up. Because the one that within a salon, unfortunately, they don't be able to speak up as much as they sabi talk, as much as they want for talk. But this kind of intimidation is very, very difficult for like them go able for express themselves in the right way. So just imagine, you know, comment where not directly go to the First Lady, but the police twist them and say, now the First Lady, they mean, now they refer to. So on a member salon supposed to be considered a democratic state. And now even where the comment not completely clear, and yet then go still go after you and say, oh, you mean this person. So me family will put all this together, waiting we go make of the people. And again, I don't say this repeatedly, because I'm thinking the way we salon don't go so, we brothers and sisters them, they can just feel say, oh, all entire where they happen so are for APC. No. My brothers and sisters, this, just like how we see in America, sadly enough, we think Donald Trump they try for do. And they try for silence people them, intimidate people them in a way that you don't go talk. And where they're able to succeed in doing that, the next thing they go do is for rule the country any kind way they want. Because they know say now they're not go able for do all that because plenty of who they talk. So, but especially the one they wait in a salon, we base in a salon. If they're able muscle them, and then the next step now, then go after the people that wait and say, oh, now then they send information for we waiting at the diaspora. So then go begin to expand the kind target now. And by the time you remember our way, they're able for control the media, including social media, not just traditional media, social media as well. So me fambulem, Gia, a big. As I can always say, when media at this platform, I can always encourage people for we think about the country first. Because that one game salon we get. So if we not think about the country first, I'm afraid, me brothers and sisters, that salon way we grow up for say, now the best country on earth. The generation where they come, probably don't go say on that way. So, but now we own responsibility and duty, I should say, for we will preserve that salon where me and you to be sabi. We remember not too long ago, some people go say now all holy stay down there. But Kaba, during the rebel war, the kind of thing the way salon people go through, and where Kaba come, Emerson, for example. Emerson, we they sing, and people they want the officials they want intimidate, and the security folks they want intimidate. What Pakaba say? They say when I left them, a better like they able blow mind, open one, than then go back na bush. A short sentence that one day, but that sentence they eat deep, really deep, and it remind we all say we not for in any shape or form go na that path they again for let people learn so vex, anger, feel intimidated that they're not able for talk na the mainstream, but at the same time they want let people read them, and at that be the definition of the rebel war. Because under APC, yes, I say APC, because after Shaki, they pass and give Momo, and Momo continue that reckless way, and that way it take people and for granted, and thinking to say Salone belong to only him, and probably in few cabal them, and people will not be able to talk until NPRC kick them out. But by then, the rebel war, they don't get teeth. So NPRC back then come, then begin fine. People are glad because they're tired with the then APC. So NPRC come, they do things them way people and condemn. They say begin intimidate people them, they disgrace people them, and of course, people them be tired. They're tired with APC under Shaki and Momo, and then NPRC come, then people feel say, oh, they don't get a little bit of break, and the country now go in the right direction, but then come, then self, then do, people then say, oh no. So that make where the likes of Tijan Kaba, James Jonah, and plenty other good people then team up Trianga one and say, no, Salone no will continue this way. We need for now, let we hear the people in voice. Now the people in now for decide who that they want for rule them. And that's now be the beginning of the modern democracy way, unfortunately, Amada Bill want for reverse. But I will come to that in a moment. So me fumble them with all that. Mother Bill under President Bill don't pass several laws them where we they see something like this. First Lady, just imagine, First Lady. So this person get presidential aspiration for be president, even though officially declare it. But me fumble them. If this woman not be president yet, and then it allow the security folks them for intimidate people them in name. Yes, it no need for come on at it or come out publicly and condemn them and disassociate itself from the action, then they will be somehow demoralizing of we police force. But at least if we put pressure behind the scene, let us stop that. If really a want for change, Salone for the better, for the good, or better. Some people then go say for the good because Salone reach the good yet, let alone talking about the better. But the point where they make now is, again, as a leader, not to wait time reach for campaign, you go lie per people and say you go bring this, you go bring that, you go make that, and then they vote you in. But my brothers and sisters, let our appeal actually to Sierra Leoneans that we get for vote directly. And plenty of the candidates them back way get for Comonado and say they want for be president, the next president of Salone. My brothers and sisters, I go suggest or I go recommend Encourage we all. For let we look into them people there, where they not be president yet, waiting them, how they carry themselves, waiting they don't do, we for warrant the first position in the country when a president. So, but if we not do that, we say we they vote because eventually the party who they support now the flag bearer that. My brother and sisters, na big mistake. We're not going to do the same old thing. We're not woke, and then we keep for the do them over and over and hoping to say go work one day. No. And they, according to Einstein, now the classic definition of insanity, you craze. For like you, they do the same wrong method, and yet you expect a good result. Where over and over you don't do them, you still not able to see that good result, but you keep for the do them. So my brothers and sisters, particularly the youth, I know say things then anger, but this not the right time for like we scrutinize them people here. Salon, let's share with una the topic for tonight. We warrant me for talk this kind talk, for advice salon people them. My brothers and sisters. The topic, the way I'll craft them, Sierra Leone under pressure. EU clarification. My brothers and sisters, something they on social media, a letter or a write-up, they all over social media. And that write-up now write-up way, to some extent, depending upon whose side of the fence you dey, but beaucoup of we, the salon people, we want better for that country dey. We believe say that country dey a big pass APC and SLPP. We believe say na the one green country we get. My brothers and sisters, dear, I want for like una take this particular story, Trianga one. Let not take as Kalu, my brothers and sisters. Because if we continue for the take as something Kalu, it go hit we up. And as I be said before, now something where sadly enough, I know be they feel say if for every time be story way for talk about almost now every week where I come something negative about salon with respect to drugs. My brothers and sisters, waiting at the talk Naya. I talk about this headline. This headline way una see, na headline way some people like I say, they will feel somehow tired now of this particular talk. But yeah, big, and all we tire so soon. Because if we tire so soon, well, guess what? It need to be in the interest of the country. Because sadly enough, the person way supposed to protect that country there, they come through like say, not so much care about the country, my brothers and sisters, at all. So now that make again a considered clarification. I use the word EU clarification because according to Truth Media, now clarify the person where they represent EU na salon, clarify the issue. But the thing we're striking, my brothers and sisters, they respond to this clarification, the way how people respond to it, particularly one Agbagba of the government, we are the Minister of Information. Again, Baku people and go they say, oh, na man they sabi talk. But to me, I kind of not think say na sabi talk this so. Now a shameful talk, the kind way how a position himself or argument over the issue, if humble them. And I tell when I repeatedly say me na somebody way I not always like for let people and see me as taking things personal. So I go try not to be personal now, yeah. But still, I go talk to the reality of things. So we go talk about that, and I go play the audio, the video, or the interview with Lamrana Gi. And also, I go play, of course, first thing I go do, I go play Abdul Kagbo, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, we na the minority leader na parliament. So we the lead APC na parliament. I go play the interview with Lamrana interview and force. Let we hear what he say, because the information minister reference Abdul Kagbo where in they doing your interview. Just for let we get a better understanding as to whose side the opposition team up by this issue and whose side the government team up by this issue. So then they go help we for better understand. Because this not the letter where they go na social media. Within the subject, Sierra Leone as a cocaine transit country and safe haven for criminal convicted in the EU. So I will just read a small portion of it, and then I move on for talk about the rest of the topic before I sit down by the program better one. To the attention of the High Representative of the Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy Vice President of the European Commission, Kaja Kallas. To the attention of József Sikela, European Commissioner for International Partnerships. Sierra Leone serves as a logistical hub for cocaine for cocaine destined for the European market and simultaneously harbors EU citizens evading prosecution in EU member states. To date, bilateral and EU diplomatic contacts have not resulted in any extraditions. The Commission has two instruments at its disposal to take action against this. Now a member, according to the write-up now, a parliamentary member, they try for convince the entire parliament. So let's read a little bit more. I will say I will just read just a few portion of it. But a word for let people and fully understand what in this mean. So it continues for say neither is currently being deployed, even though the scale of the problem calls for it. So by the way, let's go back up to the two aspects them. Let no miss that part today. What I go do, I will just quickly read them back. Sierra Leone serves as a logistical hub for cocaine destined for the European market and simultaneously harbors EU citizens evading prosecution in EU member states. To date, bilateral and EU diplomatic contacts have not resulted in any extraditions. The Commission has two instruments at its disposal to take action against this. One, cessation of development cooperation funds under the NDICI Global Europe Instrument. Two, establishing a sanctions regime against transnational organized crime. Establishing a sanctions or a sanction regime against transnational organized crime. Neither is currently being deployed, even though the scale of the problem calls for it. The Global Organized Crime Index identifies Sierra Leone as one of the primary West African transit countries for cocaine to Europe. Ifambulem. I want to underline that in terms of within the Global Organized Crime Index. Again, last week, I play a video where they blame Sierra Leoneans them. And some people and they say, oh well, not to wait man and for tell we waiting for do. So where it come to then calling we out, then we claim sovereignty. But where it come for go bigger to them, we humble. We not think about say, oh, we're an independent state. Now we supposed for able to take care of ourselves. We not supposed for depend on them. Then go begin. They almost emotionally blackmail them. Oh, Africa, they suffer. Africa gets this issue, get that issue. The EU, they turn them back against we. America, they turn them back against we. So when for problem, we ready for carry problem to them. Now, but where now something for prevent we in the first place for get into them problems then they. And then we so loud and say, oh, we in a sovereign state. Don't ever tell we waiting for do and all that stuff. Then they fumble them how we feel so we go get them both ways. And at the same time, we say we want for attract foreign investors. But yet, then we they ignore them. The warning them, we they ignore them. So tell me how we go get them both ways. So this, according to this write-up, the Global Organized Crime Index, and we all know, say, foreign investors, their index here, their indices here, that's something we don't take very seriously. And they watch them for that help them and make informed decision. Not to something where as salon people and feel say, oh, because President Biogo give speech na so place, then all is well. No. For let them put the money away more than that. Because not to waiting you they go tell them per se, but now waiting then get for investigate. Waiting then get for research about salon. After we don't look into boku other thing areas them who say forget information. So if we dey get them kind tier, Global Organized Crime Index identifies Sierra Leone as one of the primary, now underline that word there back home, primary, meaning a day they begin, West African transit countries for cocaine to Europe. So just imagine, then tag with all that. And yet people and they make light of the moment. I will read the second paragraph quickly. The legal basis for extradition already exists. Sierra Leone is a party to the UN Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime, including Article 16 on extradition. However, since notification, Sierra Leone has not, underline that, has not implemented this obligation towards EU member states with an interest in prosecution. Just imagine. Again, oh, Salona sovereign state and all that. But according to this, Salona signatory to that UN article where talk about transnational crime, organized crime. So if we don't sign them, say, yes, we support that. And yet we go back and say, oh, because we don't get individual extradition treaty with the Netherlands. So as a result, we now go hand over criminal, dangerous person
So that's not the argument. Because we don't get to extradition treaty. But yet, they remind we now say, yes, we not get directly with Holland, with Netherlands, but we get under the United Nations, where, according to the UN Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime, they make it clear, saying anything like that, like this way situation here, extradition for take place. So something will sign. But yet we still they talk about Salon as sovereign state. So I continue for saying, my brothers and sisters, commitments have also been made at the political level. During the EU-Sierra Leone Political Partnership Dialogue of 16th December 2025, chaired by President Bill, both parties agreed, and I underline that as well, to intensify cooperation in combating drug trafficking and transnational organized crime. 5 months later, Spanish police intercepted 30 tons of cocaine on a ship that departed from Freetown. Ifambulem, yes, according to the EU, person where they work in a salon. This is not from Truth Media. The European Union mission in Sierra Leone has issued clarification regarding recent viral report that the European Union Parliament had begun discussing funding cuts and possible sanctions on Sierra Leone. So, but within the EU person say, the diplomatic mission said on Thursday, that's as of today, in a social media post that the letter reflects opinions expressed by 2 members of the European Union Parliament on Sierra Leone and EU relations, adding that the European Parliament has not adopted any formal position through a resolution. The Fambulem, Dia abeg una forgive me if boku read denaya. But clearly, within this person the tell we, within this write up the tell we, I want to pay particular attention though of within the write up the tell we. The write up acknowledge say the letter, like that one where I read so. Now, 2, even though it come out from 2 members them of Parliament, the European Parliament, European Commission Parliament, come out from members them of that Parliament day. The caveat where, again, soft diplomacy, where the diplomatic mission say, even though the opinion letter, the Parliament, the European Parliament Commission, the European Union Parliament, EU Parliament, now pass something yet, way for sanction, way for do exactly within the letter they tell for appeal for do. That interpretation that. But my brothers and sisters, that point where even though reach so, na point where for warrant celebration as alone, because the European person can clarify, say, reach yet to that level where the European Union Parliament go pass something we go result in sanction and for stop aid as alone. So this point where it is so, for like members of the European Union Parliament, they even write this kind of letter to Parliament. My brothers and sisters, unless if you somebody will not care about the country, every salon person for bury with face na gone in shame. For like even them put all that kind of word there. And clearly now too, say the global organized crime index, say that I be read at one point talking about salon. Well, at that time, they say salon, they become that kind level, they become. So if at that time, where I be sit down here, I say, now that time date, President Bill for address the country and address the world. And even to some extent, take all necessary legal action. If not lie, then they lie per salon. If that index they misrepresent the position of Sierra Leone. But no, it quiet. It's all mumu. Instead, it is sent in Batoman there for letting the full Sierra Leoneans there, because now we no more than think say they go full. They're not able to fool the international community because they get a lot more than waiting the average salon person. No, President Bill not do that. So this thing on the now, it don't come to a point where members of the European Parliament, whether you call them submission to Parliament or opinion piece, but for the fact say it come to the attention of Parliament, the entire parliamentary body, that's damning. It's really damning to the good name of the country. And yet, the president still quiet. And instead, I don't know again who they follow, still they say they continue for fly and go fix the image of salon. Where the image of salon, they go down, they go na poto. Feel say a warrant for let it for stop them from going to poto. Instead, they look the other way, take other road and say, oh, I go clean the image. I mean, the process for you stop force that one way they mess the image. And after where you don't stop and force, like where you go say you put band-aid, let you stop the bleeding. And then you think about how they address the wound. Not so they can do. Una the nurse system. So, but you need to stop the wound, the blood for shed. You need to stop them. But yet they left the blood, the kind of flow. The country name they gonna the poto. And yet you don't feel say it necessary for let you prevent that. Instead, you continue. They look the other way. Continue with your reckless abandonment of the country. Because to me, abandon it come through like say they abandon the country. With the country in them they go down. You not feel saying a priority for let you stop that. Your own priority completely different. For let them say, oh, President Bill don't go pay. For go talk na Cambridge, na Oxford, na Harvard, and all that stuff then they. So that is a priority. Forgetting to say the people them will make the world know you like how they know you so na the country. And then people then they struggle now. Because you particularly, sadly enough, don't they push the country down the drain. I mean, say I go play Honorable Abdul Kagbo in video force, but no, I think let we listen to the Minister of Information Force. Where to Ram, it come through like say a gladdy where Parliament not pass something yet. European Parliament not pass a resolution yet. I'm glad for that. But waiting in our address is why in the first place therefore discuss salon in that kind negative light. Why somebody or two people, members of parliament. Because if at all, now pay them because is everything na salon at this point. We go against the government, then say APC and Dede. So if APC and Dede, they don't bribe them two parliamentarians here, una tell we. But for say, na lie, in parliament no pass anything it and whatnot, it's still no help. It's still no help. For the fact say, una self acknowledge, say it don't reach to that level where one or two people within the European Parliament then bring this thing forward to the members. That's to me for be concerning. Una owe the country obligation for explain how it reached to that point today. But no, just like you boss. So before I play that video there, I go show quickly IMF the warning. Danny, I'm not going to spend too much time at all on that. Because that's something I don't talk now repeatedly. So this is not the headline. IMF urges Sierra Leone to control foreign exchange outflow. Within an outflow, where you pull them at the country. So for pull them, na salon. So instead of you bring and kind size salon, no, na pull the foreign exchange. So they want now. And when I know say where it can pass salon, we don't get much influence. So like America, they can print dollar and buy anything at the world with them. But we now, no, we don't get that printing press day for print dollar. So now buy with a buy dollar. And the dollar where they buy, if we continue the dollar where the country is supposed for all as reserve, where they use that money they go out with them. And God knows, Pausai, I believe see some Sierra Leoneans then go guess right, saying President Biona one culprit. We guilty of this for the pull forex na salon. Because clearly in fly them, not to salon currency they use, a foreign currency they use for pay for in fly. And the more they do them, the more currency they use. So now they go tap in terms of the IMF warning. But this not just for emphasize on the topic says salon really they're under pressure. So last week I talked about the aid where the member they push for let them cut salon aid. Let them cut the European aid to salon, meaning the European help to salon for cut them. And the one for stop there. If this pass, they go through parliament, then go sanction salon back. And who knows how broad the sanction could be. So this is a huge pressure. And on top of all this, what we did for ADS, now IMF then another corner, the 1 week. We better be careful. The way we they pull foreign money outside of the country. And the other reason again, it just happens say with diplomacy and they're not going to create any panic or whatnot. But who knows? Because President Bill get barely 2 years if he willing for step down. So they try for loot as much as he can. So maybe not the indirect one in that. Say, hey, bro, paddy, be careful like they loot the country, or otherwise you will left that country dry. And another story where, again, it's troubling to me. Yes, then say an allegation. But for let it make this far, my brothers and sisters, the detail of this story is troubling to me. According to the story, Admire Bill allegedly in police custody over $300,000 gold scam. he fumbled them. Again, an allegation say Admiral building a custody. Now, I go one for wonder, $300,000. How it happened? What happened? Una relax. According to the news, my brothers and sisters, I go read them by English and then interpret them by Creole. A woman identified as Admire Bio is currently in custody at the Criminal Investigation Department, CID, in Sierra Leone, with police reportedly preparing to charge her to court over allegations of fraud and robbery-related activity. According to information available, Admire Bio is alleged to have sold fake gold to a group of Italian nationals in a transaction valued at approximately $300,000. It is further alleged that after the transaction, the Italian nationals were later attacked and robbed by individuals reportedly linked to the suspect along the Mile 13 axis. Police have not yet formally filed charges, but sources indicate that investigations are ongoing and that court proceedings are being prepared. Authorities are expected to provide further details as the case progresses. The Sierra Leone police have not yet issued an official public statement on the matter at the time of reporting. This now from Sierra Loaded, my brothers and sisters. Again, I want to emphasize on the word allege. This is not allegation. But yes, no allegation. Okay, the name Admire Bio, I believe say na big name. But let we pull the name na corner. Let we pull the name. Let we forget say no na Admire Bio do am. But for like somebody they do them kind thing in they na that country they. We they deal with drug scandal. And now, then kind of scam then they $300,000. 1 grain scam. Just imagine, $300,000. Not a small money that one day, my brothers and sisters. For scam people them. Sell fake gold to people them. Yes, now foreigners them. But now that same foreigners here we encourage for let them can do business na salon. So they can do business na salon, and then somebody scam them, sell fake gold. And not to say the person sell the fake gold and then he run away, he hide, then therefore be something different. But it turned around, according to the story allegedly, it turned around and hire people them for go attack and rob them people there. We're in the process they can kill them. So maybe then try for do that, let them secrets not go come out. Cause that robbery day, if they arrest them, then take them gold and or whatnot. Guess what? They'll release them, the case go come on a do. So it must happen, say the intent now for probably kill them. So the story, again, I know say Admire Bio in name very high, but I really don't want to focus too heavily on the name. Let me focus on the incident, the event, the process, scam, and then robbery. When I see how dangerous that's how that country they become. Even though the allegation, they make, and once again, like I say, we focus on the name. But think about if their activities then they happen as salon. Think about what thing it go do to that country they. Just as they tell you now. Last week I talked about drugs, particularly that hard drug, cocaine, and crime now 5 and 6. So if we don't see the high robbery case here, yes, an allegation, we go for the reminder now of that. But for like he even come through, let me follow the case. So my brothers and sisters, if this allegation not true, you combine that with the European Union, the situation where they try for the brush where they try for paint salon, and you look at the hardship within that country there, my brothers and sisters, not an exaggeration, salon they're in big trouble. You look at the warning from IMF, and then even waiting to come out from the finance minister not too long ago, where it talks say salon they spend more than how much did they bring come. So meaning that salon they in big debt. So salon they in big debt, and then we they take money out of the foreign currency out of the country, and then you talk about the European Union saying then they plan again a plan of, or not say the entire union, but members of the European Union they push for like the sanctions alone, and on top of that cut the money where they give away, stop them, suspend them, the money where they give away. Me country, me fumble them. Salon headed for a really, really rough ride. So whether you want to acknowledge that or not, or accept that or not, my brother, not any guessing game. It's a fact. When you put all Lentia together, Salon they in big trouble. Again, this is not an exaggeration, my brothers and sisters. Like how I can say before, where President Bill Komodi, and I make I believe say it get huge stake in the next policy where they come after him if he decide for left. Because that person there go cover him, where by the time that person they go left, maybe and only maybe we don't forget about all the atrocities them will be commit against the country. So me fumble them, I go tap there for that scam. So they're part of the topic, but we talk about gold scam, and that's not a scam. The alleged say admire bill. So now, two other topic them we are going to introduce, but I don't go too deep on them because I really want to follow within time. I don't want to go too far beyond the 2-hour mark tonight, because we all know say the World Cup they on. And by the way, I go encourage we all for let we watch the World Cup on our sister network. We get small technical issue where now cause for like even delay tonight the program, but hopefully God's will we will fix them for tomorrow game and going forward. So my brothers and sisters, legal showdown at salon. All that they just bring the whole thing to that kind of level. Again, that's just the topic that they try for set in motion. Because some of them here, I not go come back to them. Some of them topic here, I not go come back to them because I really want to focus on this European Union clarification / scandal. So now, let we begin with we Minister of Justice, we Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Me fumble them, we see not too long ago, let us see if I will increase them so people can go for read them a little bit. Okay. Then let go down small so we all go see them. So not too long ago, less than 2 weeks ago, the Attorney General he addressed this letter to the Bar Association, if I'm them. Just imagine, Attorney General. But me fumble them, let we just look at the topic. What's in the topic say? It said the indefinite postponement of the Sierra Leone Bar Association annual general meeting, the expiration of the executive mandate, and the obligation to restore membership authority. Me fumble them. But any sober-minded person, I don't feel safe for Vexo. Because this, as somebody we want, I go say peace in that country day. And we believe say, now one way that where peace will be restored in that country day. And yet, waiting with the camp for see now is that the Bar Association, again, I know go warrant for like I play the current president of the Bar Association interview, because not to that time for focus on tonight. Yes, a relevant issue, but I know I'll let be the focus tonight. So the Minister of Justice, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, I will just read that one paragraph there. I write to you in my capacity as the Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and as the titular head of the Sierra Leone Bar, in circumstances of considerable gravity. The issues at hand strike at the very core of the rule of law, the integrity of our profession, and the governance of the association. They are not mere procedural matters, but fundamental questions of legality and democratic accountability. My brothers and sisters, just that part day, rightfully so, tend for emphasize the concern we, the Minister of Justice, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, they express now. And on top of that, we'll now take a look at this one. SLBA, meaning Sierra Leone Bar Association members, demand urgent extraordinary meeting. Hey, me brothers and sisters. So remember them people here, and then get this now 2 days ago. So the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, in letter dated June 2nd. On June 9th, the members them. NSF things say, this is too much. And we need reality. We need for Lekwe Association, because we all know how much, until recently, how much respect the Bar Association beget in that country day. We all know, until quite recently, after that Kenema incident. So me fumble them. Let I just quickly read, oh now forgive me for the Bokurido, but let's just quickly read the members them. What did they say? According to Truth Media, a group of members of the Sierra Leone Bar Association SLBA have formally requisitioned the association's executive to convene an extraordinary general meeting EGM, citing expired mandates, governance lapses, and the urgent need to restore democratic leadership. My brothers and sisters, with all the reason we then cite Naya, we're supposed to concern anybody we think of the rule of law. And then continue for say the requisition filed under Section 187 of the Companies Act 2009 argues that the current executive mandate expired in May 2026, leaving the association without a valid leadership structure. Members say this has denied them their constitutional rights to elect new directors. My brothers and sisters, from the Attorney General, we advise, say the mandate to expire, because imagine in letter na the 2nd of June, we mean na after May, so it correctly state them, and then the association members they now self don't point that and urge the current executive for call a meeting. Sadly enough, Ifambulem, look waiting under the leadership of Tuma Jabi, the current president of the Bar Association. So the members then send their own letter or appeal, whichever way you call them. That was on the 9th. And then a day after, Tuma Jabi, under Tuma Jabi in leadership, send this. And what did he say? Forward them, a director, I should say, to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice on the 10th. That was yesterday. So I will just read small part of it and not completely clear, because the picture. Dear Honorable Attorney General, reference the same, so I reply to him. The indefinite postponement of the Sierra Leone Bar Association's annual general meeting, the expiration of the executive mandate, and the obligation to restore membership authority. So he replied to that. So within the right, I acknowledge receipt of your letter titled, can I read the title? The Sierra Leone Bar Association holds the office of the Attorney General in high constitutional regard. However, respect for an office does not require acquiescence to ultra-vires directive. This reply sets out with candor and legal precision why your letter lacks lawful authority and why its demands cannot be complied with by the Sierra Leone Bar Association. We fumble them. Unasio. And this Naim are repeatedly they talk about a salon. Me fumble them. If them people here were highly likely, I would say almost close to 100% of the time, now from the Bar Association, you're able to get judges, you get different positions then, now with judiciary. Because by default, almost every lawyer in that country there, until recently, can be part of the Bar Association. Most of them, if not all of them. So meaning this body, now the body this way we get for depend on, for like we leaders them of the judiciary come out from. So if the leaders of this body were supposed for all government accountable and all that, they behave so. Just imagine, you don't need for be a lawyer. They don't point to the sections them and not a secret as to the term where they take office and then get particular mandate and say the executive for day within this period. And now una don't postpone election indefinitely. Una not even put time. Hey, my brothers and sisters. Una see the kind leaders then we salon, they groom. So if Tuma Jabi just a small association, not to the entire country, a small association, he behaves so. Imagine this kind of person be Chief Justice in that country there. How Salon go be messy. At that position there, I want to let we look at that point there. Because this is very important for the fact, say, that then people here are out of this association, not necessarily the executive members them, but now out of this association. If the entire association, they go through this messy kind of situation, and yet it's sit on Panam, and even they challenge now the government authority, saying, they're under in jurisdiction, they're under not to hear that. So it said the letter lack lawful authority. Where anybody cable advice and say, do you want to call the meeting now? Let una do this election. If you intend for run again, open them up. Run, but not try for suppress people them. Not try for manipulate the system. And now you extend your time indefinitely. Able? So if it sound familiar to now, and at that make her always they fall back to President Bill, say you need for be a leader. Not to just no more what you they say, oh, even your action, you they lead by example. If waiting happen in June 2023 election, my brothers and sisters, that June 2023 elections, not a similar approach to Majabi they take so. Because President Bill don't make it clear, say it's okay for do that na salon. You'd able to get away with it. Just exert your powers where you don't even get, where the Constitution don't give you. Just do that. And who knows if you not even get the backing of the president. Because for like it get the audacity for challenge the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Definitely must some side. My brothers and sisters, the people there and they will depend on for rule that country there. So wanna see why this topic very relevant. Say Salon they're under pressure. Because the leaders them where they groom, then corrupt. The one that way they then corrupt. And even na market na marketplace them where traders then they put something in there now the palmine bottle, they put candle there, the cup, the cup measurements, then go knock up, they go do all kind thing. So like corruption don't in that country there, tanga one, my brothers and sisters. So this is the sad reality of that country there. So now, the other thing where I want to briefly talk about before I sit down by the main program, by the main topic, Tigi, and I know I don't tease you now, and I say I go play the video, I go play them. And I go read when I comment them back. But again, I feel say this topic, I want for just shed a little bit of light on this other topic, if I'm bulem. This topic. And within the topic say, my brothers and sisters, it talk about the First Lady and a question the London council flat. Apparently, they don't get a notice. They evict them at the council flat. So, but interestingly, my brothers and sisters, again, they are big. 2028, our loan open on our eyes them. Like mountain fat foot. Una remember, this woman, he lip them be seal. All the people and they talk about this council flat and all that stuff, then it go give people them back talk. Some thinking they can even say, it almost deny until the Times, BBC, then put plenty pressure on them. And I don't come out clean. So the people them also where they run their part, the council flats them, they're safe. Then they're under huge pressure. And what happen now? Then decide for take action. But the interesting part though, me fumble them, not to all the actions they will then take. Now I want to emphasize now. But I want to emphasize the person where they think say it worthy for be president in that country there. Even though you not officially declare it, I must throw that caveat there. But the fact of the matter say this person repeatedly it on the claim it come na social it come na national news. AYV specifically. I watched that program there, I interviewed there. He brag. Say if he don't even get money, he be rich before he meet President Bill. And he talk before President Bill become president. And he talk say he's so rich that he pay people them, he pay a company for let them run in business there for him. You remember somebody say he's so rich that he even they pay people them for like they invest for him. So that's how he rich, that he able afford for even pay people them for running investment. So with all that, this person, England, like me, where then I ask, well, England open, or UK open and do what for them and say, okay, well, let it accommodate them. And with that, it's very clear to everybody saying they get criteria. And for the most part, the target now for let them go able help people them way they struggle. So if this woman it gets that kind of mind, a gentle as he say gentle, and yet he hold on to that apartment there, where you get over 18,000 or more people and they wait for similar apartment. So whose kind of empathy that woman they go get for the average salon person? Just imagine, a gentle place we don't even need. But yet he hold on to that place there just for deprive other people them. And yet he call himself as a presidential material, because public office, the number one reason we make people and they go na public office now for help the less privileged. Now for help the people that we not get. Because the people that we get, they're able to buy their way around. Then people that they don't need direct help because they get money. So government mostly are for help the poor and vulnerable, the needy. But this woman, no. So now tell me too. And the sad thing is, instead of it bury in face in shame, saying if we reach to that point, we then go pull another place there. My brothers and sisters, waiting a result in now, and say the question, according to this write-up, First Lady Fatima Madabio has responded to UK media reports that she has been evicted from a London council flat, questioning the possibility of that when she does not live in the property. My brothers and sisters, wanna see how people are shameless? So now they say, at one point, you say, oh, you picking and dede. Then now they say, well, how then they go possible? How then go evict you in a place where they right now? So like in absentia. So I don't know if they try for maybe give back talk. So the write-up continue for say, it's unclear whether the subsidized accommodation is still in her possession or she gave it up, as it seems to suggest. Termination, then Kotanaya. Termination is consensual and both parties agree and sign, she said in a social media post. So you see, we against Salon, sadly enough, we don't reduce the bar for presidency so much. It's so day down. When I look at the way this woman they mix up himself, where it's like you don't even know what to say. So one moment you question the process, and then another moment you try for claim, say, you self acknowledge and you sign to it. So who's one party two now? So process where you question, how you go sign up? Let me fumble them. It continues for say, calling the report stale news. Mrs. Bill also suggests she is targeted. See? Blaming the opposition, APC, for the latest news, as well as other issues involving her. And then Kotaya, APC, allow me to breathe, she says. It is my time. So this are the person where people and the advocates say a fit for be president in that country day. Clearly, if President Bill will not get much experience as second lieutenant, a takeover in a coup where he just spent few months, and then after which a day from waiting people and they say for 2 decades, slightly over 2 decades, and not get any stable job. Not just put to say job, but stable job. So that kind of resume day, people they know about that, and yet they make this man president. So whose kind bar we go lower than that? Where with that kind of resume day, I strongly believe say, if na abroad na ya, even as entry level position na government enough fit for it. An entry level position where you go say that somebody with fresh come out from school. Because most times, them professional entry positions, then you don't get some amount of experience, either through co-op, but hardly. And at that, people and they complain saying the students then cannot get good marks and everything, but anytime we then go interview, they ask for experience. Because Yana key. President Bill not get none. And in few months of so-called experience, because it take over, and we know say military rule now, then can rule any kind of way. So they're not answerable to anything. And as a matter of fact, and I make tell now, he gets special grudge for President Kaba. But President Kaba, and I go say, according to the numbers, he not the most corrupt president of the three, but in terms of peacefulness, a very peaceful man. And because of that, he allowed President Bill for go free. Because he want pram. And I believe say he get plenty evidence of the thief where President Bill, the loot where President Bill loots that country there. But guess what, my brothers and sisters? With all that, we still, in the name of saying, oh, now the flag bearer of my party, because I strongly believe, say, Boku SLPP folks, they're not to President Bill, they be like, oh, them vote for him because of the political party. And that's not the danger of salon politics. Because as long as you fend your way for be the flag bearer of that APC or SLPP, automatically you get 50% chance for become the next president, which is very sad. Because otherwise, if BOB stand as independent candidate, I doubt if he go able to get 5% of the vote. No question about that. And I believe say una the SLPP folks, una go agree with me. So now we want to repeat that same mistake they will make. Where time and time again, President Bill, they show clearly saying in inexperience, they come through loud and clear. And sadly enough, some people are way smart, then go say they learn in the job and they catch up after a few years. What's that man? Now 8 years they come so where it don't be in that power day. And look how country they may fumble. In fact, as a matter of fact, in selfishness, in greed, now backward, they carry the country so. So me fumble them, I just want to give you a wake-up call in terms of the First Lady. In my opinion, this is not my opinion, no. I don't feel say it really get the qualification. What I mean qualification, not to book one, no. Because we don't see, again, last week, I be reminded when I say Mr. Shillong be share something with me where the author saying people then can get masters, then get PhD, but yet then can be idiots. So given that, I need to talk with respect to the PhD or the masters, or let's say the book qualification, no. I did try for talk about what it mean for be president of that country there. What it mean, it just like you papa na house. What na the kind qualities that you want for the papa get. I sure say we all go want for let them say, oh, papa get PhD, but I believe say deep down, not to the primary quality that we want to papa then get. The primary quality we all want for little papa then get, and for be caring, care for we well-being. To some extent, let allow we for eat before he eat. Yes, now mama then can do the sacrifice then day, but good papa then can do that as well. But not to that papa where he go don't eat bell full, and then maybe you give the crow or the bone. Say me pikia. Clearly you not gonna be happy for that kind of papa. And that's they happen with Salon right now under Mada Bill and Fatima Bill. So already country they struggle, all way IMF they won. And not slow them down, then continue for the fly, continue for the poor the country money, and continue for the disgrace we at the international scene. So I go tap there. But it just saddens me for like this woman at one point a want for come through as somebody who compassionate. But with this kind of thing, how you able for defend yourself Naya? Say you compassionate, you care about people, you care about humanity. And with their headlines here, and now, because it's easier for you, they point finger at APC. Now APC, they ask you for retain that place there until it explode like this. Waiting at the purpose of retaining it, if not to greed and what sort of adjective I go for use? For let you continue, for hold on to that place there where you say you get money. And I sure say that interview there you do as a preemptive way for cover yourself in case we will not get for the power, whether I SLP or APC, but likely if APC come, then go pass inquiry by your man. So now they set the stage where sometimes people then go say, oh, if you do an interview where say, if you don't get all the money before a man take power. But lie. And at one point, where the news first broke, them place then they always they talk about so now Gambia, they host and whatnot. You be saying, no, you don't even know who's host, who they host, then go take pictures of and whatnot. And then where he favor you now for let people and feel say you be get money. And now you say, oh, them place then they all you be don't acquire them before Marabio be compressed. Ebo. But the people them way are they appeal to, because again, it left to them. But the people that we want appeal to, I mean SLPP brothers and sisters. We put that country they force. Between APC SLPP, we scrutinize the candidates them. And even during the primaries, on our own internal process for choose on our flag bearer. That we think about the country first while we go through that processes that day. So my family, what I go do now is, I know say the tradition now for I welcome una formally. I no go skip that tradition day. So I want to do that now. And yes, I go play the video and that will be the last thing for talk about. I go definitely play them. But I just want for recognize una and tell una I do. So dear, let's begin with somebody who I can always say, una no jealous amu, a core founder, family, extended family member of the VOS, Madam Bendu Kamara. Thank you very much, Madam Bendu. You say hello, VOS family and friends. Thank you. And let God continue to bless you and your family, for we you always, the grace we platform. Thank you. And how for say again, hello and welcome to Matt P. It don't take small o. You say hello from Freetown. So Matt P, thank you very much. And now you don't watch we regularly. Thank you. We truly appreciate you. And again, another fine brother where himself, it don't give me chief or I go take him. Brother Chief, not to brother again, oh, Chief C. Kamara. Thank you very much. And you say, Chief Kagbo, how are you doing with the family? I hope everyone is doing great. My regards to your wife and children. Thank you very much, Chief Kamara. May God bless you, bro. And please extend my regards to your wife and the entire family as well. And another prominent sister, where Isef, if you don't watch this program, I get una all. I get the core people them where the new one then now where they join I don't bring them into the core membership. And this with sister, again, I for say plenty thank you. Sister Asia to say, thank you very much. And yes, you don't come down to Canada, you don't go visit, you go suck some Bobby, and let God continue for keep you mama and the rest of your family. Let you they do a lot more tip. You say, good evening, Mr. Kagbo. Hope all is well with you and the family. Yes. And I hope same to you, Sister Asi. All is well. I for say plenty thank you to we brother Brian Conte. Brother Brian Conte, thank you very much. You say hello, VOS. Thank you. Hello to you as well. And another prominent brother, when Seth, a core family member, founding member of the VOS. Again, Brother Fuad to say, thank you very much. You say, welcome everyone to VOS family. Thank you. Let God bless. And another sister, oh my goodness, I get Boku family now. Another sister where, if Isef no watch, I know they feel good. Sister Mary J, thank you very much, Sister Marie. Let God bless you. And as always, where you they come grace with platform, you say, good evening, Mr. Kagwe and VOS family. And when I know how for melt me out though, this family one they use, and they feel very, very good. Because now that I want for the country. Let we see we safe as brothers and sisters. So now that campaign they are right now. And dear, when I continue for join me in this campaign, let we see we all as brothers and sisters. Because if we all they say Mama Salon, so waiting and they make me and you two. It make me and you two brothers or sisters. Because we share the same mama. When our salon. So dear are big. Let we not see ourselves as enemies. Let we see ourselves as brothers and sisters. So if people and they wonder why this guy they always say brothers and sisters, now because of our one lead and they stick. Now every salon person in mind. So we all now brothers and sisters. Yes, we get political differences, but not just ideology. The country still remain. And that's how you grow up, it still remain. That your neighbor where you grow up with, it not go change. It don't be already now your neighbor. You've childhood friends them. Now you childhood friends. So when you don't grow up now, and then you say, oh, them people and they now bad people, and because they share different ideology, different political party. No, but let me not allow that, my brothers and sisters. And here is another prominent, intelligent brother, when our brother Abdul Karim say, thank you very much, brother Abdul Karim. He said, good evening, na VOS. Thank you very much. And again, I will just go through them very quickly because I want to say they don't piled up on me and I want for really play the videos. Brother Fuad say, Mother Bill way like fly, so don't slow down. Make them not go ask question each time where he fly. Oh, well, if we done they make for let's slow down, it will be nice. But the fact of the matter is, where he slow down for fly, and not for be quiet, in need for address this issue. Question, again, for, like I will say, the country name, they go pa the poto, and the minister, and then the Honorable Abdul Kagbo. Sister Marie continue for say, this is so shameful, disgraceful, and I'm even lost of words. Fatty should just be quiet. This is a shame to all of us. Indeed, like how you go defend that kind of arrangement today? Why, from when the news broke, before it go viral, why you know we just give up the place and probably apologize? And if possible, you even give like whether a donation or something normal to a charitable organization, something where go able make up for that. Anyways, Brother George, another prominent brother, say Alhaji Chief Brother Abdul, hello to you and your team. Thank you very much. My goodness. The title number cool. But brother is fine. Thank you very much. And also Ise me fumble them. Now YouTube, una well. Okay. And Brother George, thank you. Let God bless. And I want to say boku thank you and hello to we sister Elizabeth Koma. Thank you very much. Say, my brother, the woman shameless, a dry eye like witch, woman like witch woman, face orange, raise eyebrow. Okay, well, I hope say I read the crow fine. So, Brother George, they continue to say, looking at all of the people who want to succeed Mr. Bio, I don't think Fatima Bio will stand a chance. Again, that country, they're full of surprises. Because to me, for once, I don't feel say President Bio even stand a chance. at that time, given the fumble, like nothing now really convinced me say President Bill stand a chance other than where he win the nomination, the flag bearer for SLPP. Now that time day, I say, well, he get 50% chance because the presidency go there between APC and SLPP. So 50-50 chance. And indeed. So, but before that, no, I not be feel because again, like I say no more, I not feel say it get the qualities of a good leader, not a leader, a good leader. I don't feel say get them at all. But a judge continue to say, caring is sharing this program with your family and friends. Spread the word. Thank you very much. And I also say, boku boku thank you to Dwight Jones. You say, Mr. Kagbo, kudos to you. You actually called BO by a right military title. He was a lieutenant. Actually, not even second lieutenant. He was not even full lieutenant at that time. He was a lieutenant and self-promoted to high rank of first-star general. There are leadership trainings he skipped. Me fumble them. Again, as I say, we don't reduce the bar so low. Somebody will behave that way. Waiting it tell una in terms of a mindset. Remember, military people are supposed to be considered very disciplined. But what did President Bill do? And even when we look in recent time, where you go say, you know what, you get boku young guys them we don't take over, don't make coup and all that. You don't see any of them do that. Even the Burkina Faso military guy, where for now it look popular past the all. No. The rank we come with, now I still get. Even Mamadou Doumbouya, we don't become, we don't pull military close. And not give himself that kind of promotion. But this guy, they tell una, say, na opportunist. He don't care about the country. He don't care about the country. He don't get the leadership, a second lieutenant. And look the kind of ranks the way he skip. And he make his, and he saw at times he can a pen meal where people they honor him, retired, brigadier. Oh my goodness. It's really shameful. Really shameful. And that's supposed to give you a wake-up call, Mr. Abdul brothers and sisters. It's supposed to give us a call. But no. And Sister Mary J, they say, oh my goodness, what does this has to do with APC? And also they refer to Madam Fatima Bio. Indeed. Because now the cheap politics that. And even that FGM debacle. I don't want to go deep into that. Probably Sister Matilda will deal with that. Because I want to talk about the issues here. So anything we backfire upon them, they blame it on APC. Brother Dwight, thank you very much. You say lieutenant to captain, captain from major to lieutenant colonel. He should have taken staff course. Lieutenant colonel to colonel senior staff course and a leadership before brigadier. He carried those brigadier PIP for less than 90 days. That's very highly of the man. But again, like I say, we reduce the bar, and now that pathway we they go back. So with Fatima Bio, now tell me too, waiting na the presidential quality where Madam Fatima Bio get. That woman way don't talk her openly and not go sacrifice for a country. Like jog on her memories where they ask him about the situation Abo Kenema blackout. So he asked the reporter if he want for like pulling personal money for help them people and they for help that city. Just imagine, somebody will care for a country. Now, VOS will not get money, but we try for help. Then picking will come from less privileged homes. For like they're able to go as far as them able go. Will not get money. And you now, you say before you man become president, you be gentry. So, but yet, you say you know go pull your personal money for help people in another city. And this person now feel say, it get the drive, it get the quality for be president of that country there. Salondi alone will not make any further mistakes. Let we say, a man, let we get the benefit of the doubt that he not fit for be president, but yet we trust him with our highest position in the country. Don't not make that mistake there again, my brothers and sisters. Brother George Walker, they say the Bar Association is one of the oldest on the West Coast, but it seems to me they have allowed politics to enter that space, which has brought confusion and divisions. Well said. Another brother, wait on T small, Brother Lamin Denke. Thank you very much. Say hi, Ekeke. Thank you very much, Brother Lamin. And I'm glad you joined the program. I want to say plenty thank you and I do to his sister Aisatu Binta Sise Kabia. It's good to see you. Thank you very much. Let God bless. And welcome, sister. And another prominent brother, Brother Ibrahim Mansare, thank you very much. You say assalamu alaikum to my VOS family in Islam and peace and blessings to Christian VOS family. I support the name Chief Kagbo. All right, so okay, I go accept the Chief Kagbo, but I don't know who side the rule though, because Chief forget chiefdom. So I don't know side I'm a chiefdom. But thank you, Brother Ibrahim Ansari, for that endorsement day. It come one way. It come to me saying the respect is very mutual. The respect to our shower owner, now that respect they want to send back to me, and I truly appreciate that, because for let you say you support for let somebody get the title chief, and we all know say chief na respectable title, it speaks volume. So thank you for that. And I want to say thank you again to we brother George Walker. You say there are only a few ex-military men like Sankara of Burkina Faso, Rollins of Ghana, Yakubu of Nigeria, who kept their military rank. Well, again, in recent time, Burkina Faso, I believe, say Captain Traoré, I believe, say na be captain, and Mamadou Doumbouya, and I be colonel, where he take power. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. And where he switched to civilian, he still be colonel. So, Burkina Faso leader, I believe, say still be captain. So, this, maybe then Sankara, now all thing that you go say, then first 10 people, then be get the country deeply at heart. Of course, Rollins, I don't make, example now severally, where before he die, a challenge everybody, now Ghana, around the world, say if they realize, say he get any foreign account, because he make it clear, it says since he hold that position, they tell he left, he not ever bank now any foreign account. It challenge people them. Say if, at the paraphrase, if then he get money in any foreign account, let them freeze them, let them seize them. That Monday, it demand me respect. It deserve me respect. It really deserve me respect. And we don't talk about Rollins. Now the kind man that, again, Ghana, then they far. A nice level they copy, then good example, then they not to corrupt practices them, where we they say, oh, look at so place. Look at yonder, where not to any sober example at all, just for let we feel better. But Rollins, after we left power. And Boku people and they were, yes, then take issue with them. But guess what? That man no gets that kind of bodyguard where you go say, where people ain't go afraid or anything like that. He be there on social media at one point. He be drive na traffic block. What did he do? He can't down, because not to him be drive. He can't down in motoka. He go na the traffic junction. He begin for direct traffic. Nobody no be there behind him for say some time he get security men them near him. No, nobody no be there near him. He can't down in vehicle. He waka go na the junction. He clear the traffic. People they all team up. They admire. After we don't clear the traffic, then clap for him. He go inside in vehicle. He drove off. Just imagine, this na ex-president. Somebody where Boku people and say, oh, he kill people and then get hatred for him and stuff. But yet, he not scared of anything. He able to do that. I go say Dande, na typical definition of patriotic person. And of course, no question, a visionary leader. Because at one point, then be ask him about the vision, the light business na Ghana. Say be there, if I remember correctly, say be there na helicopter also. We see the way how the place dark. Now he challenge yourself. Say go bring light to Ghana, and even the remote places then go get light. A pledge on that. And it happened. They tell why be the Ghana, then Bafa themselves get light. Pass if you know able pay your bill. But even outside the refugee camp, they get light. We're close to the border in a remote place, na Ghana, then we get light. So my brothers and sisters, now them people and they we get, and we go call visionary leaders. Not to people like Fatima Bio, where they say, go pulling money for help the country. Not to like Mother Bio, where he want full in pocket force before he help the country. Because otherwise, if we don't kind of retract this in fly instead, he give people them back talk. Not to them kind of people in the way they call visionary leaders. No. Where they scam the country, we cannot scam us them. Anyways, let I continue with the topic. The comment. I want to say plenty thank you to Sukume Ka Taylor. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. He said you need to be in the military for more than 25 years to be a general in the army. Una thank you way una they emphasize my point. Let God bless una. But oh no, this selfish man, because he won't let them they pay him that money waiting for pay generals. Because they left office. So if you left office, say you get for handover. And then you promote yourself to, I go say, the highest rank. What did he tell we? He tell we say, you scam the country. You want for like the country give you benefit when you not deserve. Because otherwise, what's in the incentive for like himself, like promote himself like that? The incentive all now for like the country they pay them. Whatever benefit, they're not for pay a benefit of second lieutenant. They're for pay a benefit now of this fake promotion we give himself. Now somebody down there will get vision of the country. Hey, but they are big. My brothers and sisters, people that would say, Mother be on a visionary leader and stuff. But again, talk cheap. But again, the evidence. When I show me the evidence of that man where they execute vision, where you go say, this, it go make Salon be thought about in how many years. When I see the guy now himself he they promote. Not to Salon he they promote. Now himself he they promote. Now make it they go to any kind useless conference, useless occasions them. where I mean useless occasions they will not get anything for do with salon development. Except Mother Bill go there, maybe go meet with people them or go show himself and stuff. Yes, they say oh na salon they go represent. But una tell me who's waiting that they don't bring. And I know same people and they say, oh, investment that don't come and stuff. Why ain't they trickle down to the economy? Why would not see the investments then they? Nah, just on paper. Because if waiting on the tell on paper, indeed the investments then they not salon. Hey, but me brothers and sisters, but who people then for the pick and choose jobs there now? Absolutely. Because what investments can do in a country, it can create jobs. It can create job opportunities. But tell me, aside from the government, whose other big employer where you go talk about na salon? Where young people and go say, oh, now that company there they work for, now this place, now that place. Wanna tell me, waiting at the new company them way predominantly don't hire, you go say, now then are the highest employer, or now the employers them way they hire the highest number of Sierra Leoneans them. Una tell me, whose new company we don't go establish in that country there? We don't take that mantle there. Anyways, Sister Elizabeth Kuruma, thank you very much. You say thank you for remind them. And I'll for say plenty thank you to we own sister, Sister Cecilia. Thank you very much, Sister Cecilia. Let God bless you. And at the same time, let God bless you for the donation. And again, that's something we truly appreciate. Let God continue for replenish una all. As a matter of fact, I will give update on that very shortly. But I really want to say plenty thank you to the people and we don't donate, and let God continue for replenish on our pocket. And Madam Cecilia, Sister Cecilia, now one of them, and graciously they don't donate to the Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship Program. And like I say, by God's will, in August we will try for get 1 or 2 additional students them, so they are gonna continue for donate to that program day. And again, I will give a recent update because one other great philanthropist, one with sister, it all in the second possible don't enroll into that automatic donation, and I will show now a base in Canada, and let God continue for bless them. Rika, you say bio na drag, then go drag. Una not see the thief then way and bring na in government. Example David format. Okay. Okay, you say Umar Una your name. Thank you so much, Brother Umar. I want to say plenty thank you. Brother George continue for say on the EU and the Sierra Leone government, who do you trust? If the EU stops funding, we are in big trouble, but the Dutch government needs to increase the bounty on the drug baron Ed. Absolutely. I go play that video there. Let we talk about it. Brother Vandy, so thank you so much, Brother Vandy, another prominent and talent and smart man. You say Ibrahim Traore is also still taking the salary of a captain. Yeah. Though he's now a leader. That's again, I'm so glad the way reinforce the point where they make now. Yes, it take salary as a captain. You know, even though me not into military leaders them, but for like you come out from lieutenant, second lieutenant for that matter. You go all the way. Again, for people that we want for know, if you're a lieutenant or second lieutenant, una fan that musical flame, the music, where this, I think they call them high morale, and call they all ranks them. President Bio, pass na mistake, who then say second lieutenant Bio. Saj Musa, they all now be second lieutenant. So I just want for like, when I go back to that song day. President Bill, I be second lieutenant. And he left power in few months and give himself. Again, it choked me for even call in title. It really choked me. And it's so sad that Sierra Leoneans, then they feel an obligation where they address them. Doctor, retired, Brigadier, Julius, His Excellency. I don't know why then they put the excellency again. My goodness. Anyways. Brother Vandy, you say, check the people that are calling him visionary leader. No, that to the assignments they to everybody. Again, people am definitely with it for ma'am. Sister Cecilia, thank you very much. You say I appreciate you all, and we self truly appreciate you. Let God continue to bless you, sister. But the judge continues to say, so what our ambassador and high commissioners doing there are the ones who should be getting people to invest in our country. Apparently, in everything, if a fit let them call them foreign minister, because for the most part, now that work they do, not to president too, now foreign minister. So not to the salon people them, it they rule. Instead, now cater to and for the international community. But ironically, look how Salonem they go down the drain. So now make I say this man, really, but I don't talk him last week and I go repeat him. President may not even get the quality for successfully run a social club. I repeat, President Bill not gets the leadership quality. On underline the word of successful for run a successful social club, let alone a country. Because all you know, now a dictatorship, not the only leadership skill that he get. And we all know saying an old-fashioned thing, dictators them, they don't care about quality. They don't care about efficiency. They only care about my way or the highway. So now tell me how that kind of quality day of leadership will promote or improve a social organization or a social club. Because social club, with plenty people and they volunteer, you get for negotiate, you get for encourage, you get for include empathy. All them qualities then their soft skills then that go make you a great leader for a social club. But if you say me way or the highway, everybody go on away by you. That leadership they not will be successful. That club they go scatter. That I mean by saying President Bill not even get the leadership quality for run a social club, let alone our entire country. Mifambulem, let me go back to the main topic. And I for say Boku thank you to now always don't comment. But let me go back. By the way, my apologies. The phone lines they're open. They are on a can call. Let's just quickly call the phone numbers them. The phone number, because now one number we need deal with now. And the number for call and a WhatsApp number, please on a call +1 343 997 5828 +1 343 997 5828. If you not call that number there, I go listen and hear you what you for say. And Leona said be part of this conversation. So now, from which I hope so I go remember, we la just remind you la post one more time about the EU situation. Okay, so according to Truth Media, the European mission in Sierra Leone has issued clarification regarding had begun discussing funding cuts and possibly sanctions on Sierra Leone. The diplomatic mission said on Thursday, that's today, in a social media post that the letter reflects opinions expressed by two members of the European Union Parliament on Sierra Leone and EU relations, adding that the European Parliament has not adopted any formal position through a resolution. Let me hear wetin the minister say to that effect there. And then I will come right back, talk small, and play the opposition in take on it. I will come right back after this. We're not going to.
So good. I just wanted to say first that one, I respect Abuka going right to say what they say, and I respect him as a Sierra Leonean and as a leader. And I said it on air yesterday, even having it clarified. Abuka is a good man who means well for something. So the only way they try for make this pitting me against Abuka, they will fail. Because as you can see, my brothers were comrades. He's my junior comrade. That besides the point. Abdul, Honorable Kagbo, just saying on this air that and now when they talk, I see the tick himself, say a member of the European Parliament they called for. There's a fundamental difference between that and the European Parliament they call for. If anybody know that difference, they Honorable Abdul Kagbo, because he's a leader in our Parliament. He knows when Parliament take a position, when a committee they take a position. He knows when parliaments they get a position, to frame them to the public that somehow the European Parliament is already openly, and they say they will not in the future. And I'm not saying some of the legitimate things that other Serbians are calling. I was asked a very specific question about whether the European Parliament will openly discuss alone on this specific issue and call for cancellation of funds for Sierra Leone and all that. And I said, I'll say again, that's fake. Because I checked with the EU ambassador here. I checked with the Salon ambassador to the EU. I checked on the EU Parliament. And I said, so what they try to make for score points. So I see somebody say, they said, tap for me, I wish they well. My own politics is not about setting cap for each other. This is about Sierra Leone. I make, wherever you say I insult, call our names and all that. No politics now about doing it honestly and trying to make sure the people of Sierra Leone get the right and factual information. There's a serious conversation here that we need to have, the reputation of our country. I care about the reputation of this country. And the exception to see what I mentioned, say some people in the country for voting. We all have countries. This is the country that we have. Now I was born, I was family, we already won't sacrifice a lot. We love this country. I always go out of people say that. I talk about my colleagues on the other side, that I understand the love of the country is just true. We can agree on that. There's a serious issue here about whenever we country name for the workers. The SMBO cares about that. The SMBO want to work how to make sure that some of it, in my opinion, for example, and you see the source, right? The Dutch government don't be a very specific campaign against this country. I find some of their tactics as personally say, right. It's not so social media, they try to demonize me for somebody who will claim so own that they obviously get away from law enforcement in their own country, much more sophisticated personally, and get more means past we are finding the possibility of European countries, get away from them again, they know able to hold on, get away from them again and able to hold on. Somehow win because then get a bigger platform. And time they one of the write one letter, all the journalists and article writers, we're in danger of losing money. That's not the case. It doesn't negate the fact that there are other important issues we should discuss. It doesn't negate the point about what we talk about. Say, we need to talk about the reputation of the country. Part of what we don't do when we work is to do what we can to make sure the end of the country.
All right, Fambulem, again, the last part, it be sort of, it not be too clear. But now you, Minister, so it's so glad if for say they not reach to that point, so now fake. So even though it say that no means say not care for the country and all that, but if you care about the country, So rather than you come on social media, you say, okay, they ask you, and you say to this specific question. So you did see the enthusiasm, Panam, for pronounce the fake. By the way, though, we begin, we refer to Honorable Abdul Kagbo, I sense a little bit of hesitation, but it's Sam. And this they speak to the arrogant nature of them people here. He referred to the minority leader in a parliament where they elect, the people elect them as in junior colleague. Who say this man land in government? Elected member, the leader of the opposition. You call him your junior colleague. Seriously? You see how arrogant them people are be? You were not elect at all. They not elect you. And then you call somebody where they elect, where the people are elect as your junior colleague. Now that's similar arrogance the former predecessor, the former information minister, Rado Sware, we go parliament, had a paraphrase, he refer to them and say, in the big boy in the room. You see how them people are kind of cack up? Who's I right say, you a minister, you senior for the leader of the opposition. Who's I right now constitution? And even when you read government, because the legislature and the executive, guess what? Co-equal branch of government. Co-equal. I sure say you understand that English there. Co-equal branch of government. So for calling junior colleague, why you not just say me colleague? But yet, you don't talk fine about the guy and then you bobo him. Me junior colleague. Seriously? Now look, come to in point where the try for make. Me fumble them. This guy, you not talk say, not to two, you not talk this, not talk that, instead. The same thing we're saying you try for do. They blame it on other people, saying, oh, well, then get more bigger platform. So when they pull a letter, it go viral, it go everywhere. That's supposed to be a talking point. Why una not try to address the fundamental issue? Let una see if una no go get the attention of international media. Una get proof, una bring proof to the international community. Say that guy no did it. You know ever visit salon. Una show proof them. But no. Una left to address the issue, and yet una they play on people in mind, especially the gullible one them. The people in way probably una feel say anything we una talk to them na the gospel truth. Just as I say, una all na deep disgrace to that country there. And sadly enough, una the younger one them will for say, okay, una go get the turning point. Una go turn things them around. Look the nonsense where they can't talk now. Yeah. So you glady that yes, reach it to the level where they go pass a resolution. That's supposed to be your talking point. Now that for clap for, saying, oh, well, people in concern, the European Union, yes, you get members them within that parliament they where they'll write a letter, but that letter they now their opinion. But in the letter, they even reference a reputable index. They reference, they cite instances where they don't meet to now, but they're not able for get any breakthrough. If the guy no did it, why una for put the country through all this painful ordeal? Why? And yet, people like I say, plenty of people, and because for me, and a bunch of nonsense. But some people will say, this guy sabi talk. Who sabi talk with it by this? Where the more una they cover this thing, the deeper the all una they dig for the country. Because that means, like I said last week, you get for recognize a problem before ever you go able to think of a solution. But if you don't recognize it, that's not problem. How you go able to think of a solution? So una they waste una time and the country in time and resources for the in denial. Even though una not denying publicly, because instead the Minister of Justice, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, I know members say he outrightly denies say but he just not they do. Instead, they go through the technicality. Oh, we not get extradition, TT, and all that nonsense then they. But not to the substance of it all. Because clearly, if una get the evidence that guy not there in that country they, but a simple thing. Just like how the nonsense way your boss puts the country through the 2023 election, June 2023 elections. So if they go and claim, say, he win the election, he go beat Samua Kamara 10 times. If he then do the election 10 times, he go beat him. But yet, una release the result, the disaggregated result by polling station, where una say una get. Say no. And yet, you just they talk how you una win cleanly, you get the numbers. Why una agree to the tripartite? And now, the country don't they completely divided. Much respect, no they? And instead of una trying now for win people them, no, una the course them now. Una they force them into getting along. Una they count all kind draconian lost them way now we forefathers them way they want for rule like a dictator. And then lost them, they come and pass in the name of say, oh, now they try for protect people them. No, now they protect on ourselves. So me fambulem, I refer to Abdul Kagbo. Let we play Abdul Kagbo and then I will wrap up because we don't pass the time. But let we play Honorable Abdul Kagbo Ion and then I will come back and just do the cutting. Ifambulem again now for telling our plenty thank you for we una join we and please let we listen to Honorable Abdul Kagbo and I will come right back after this interview.
As a senior member of parliament as well, una in any way don't engage the leadership of parliament for someone the law enforcement institutions them for get a conversation on this as well?
Well, yes, because at a point in time, parliament may invite all the constitutional heads of institutions the way it fights against drugs, all we be invite them. But I think so we don't get to the stage where we for invite them back also for demand explanation from them. Because the allegations are very strong and these allegations are more than enough. Not something for just sweep under the carpet and say no, we are okay, we are fine, we are okay, we are fine. The allegations are intense and they are very strong. So therefore invite them back with their best and we will go as a nation for deliver ourselves from this kind reputational damage or we defeat.
So a day ago you post this where I read the post quickly. It say the European Parliament is now openly discussing sanctions and the possible suspension of development assistance to Sierra Leone over growing concerns about drug trafficking and the refusal to extradite individuals linked to transnational organized crime. This is a serious warning that should concern every patriotic Sierra Leonean. Our country cannot afford to gain an international reputation as a safe haven for drug traffickers while those connected to powerful network enjoy protection. So there was a letter, I don't know if this is linked, the Minister of Information being react na sister program na Radio Democracy say the letter we been go around where they talk about actually this European Union conversation or debates is not factual. The letter is not actually from the European Union Parliament. You stand by that letter the way been go around and by this statement as well?
This letter now an authentic letter. It's so unfortunate that the minister feels saying from Cameroon by a whole member of parliament like me, they get letter we get for the with parliament. I am part of several networks of MPs right across the world. Right across the world. This letter and a letter will then sent directly to me. This letter now a member of parliament, now the European Parliament, we then call Malik Asmani, now a Dutch politician and now a member of the European Parliament also from the Netherlands. Now he writes this letter. And one member of parliament, they write the letter, and also they ignite conversation in parliament regarding in letter where he write. So I just draw the attention of the government say, members of parliament in the European Parliament don't they begin conversation on two issues. One, in fact, now from the Liberal Conservative Party, now they belong. And we say parliament them always then they write letter now for spice up conversation at parliament. And they ask for two things. One, now that EU stop the aid, to Sierra Leone, let them know ever they help. And we know how far we don't come out with EU. Most of the development that we will get now in nation, now EU, now facilitate them. You talk about the bridge, you talk about energy, you talk about a good number of development in alone. Now EU, we get even civil society organizations the way EU they sponsor. We get elections observation missions the way EU they sponsor. We get a lot of things, the road constructions the way EU they sponsor. So EU is doing plenty things now alone. Okay. So imagine with the word of aid na salon. Also we go there and we also go further for say in the call for sanction. Let them sanction salon. So we for be worried as a nation that if a member of parliament from the EU Parliament is calling for sanction and is calling also for suspension of EU support, we also be worried. Nobody not for every day. So meaning they expect government for be very proactive and say no, we cannot allow our country to reach that stage when EU we do support. Or when they go sanction, if the Dutch government is requesting for somebody, we as a government for be able to hand over the person. But I was so shocked as that that's not some part of the conversation of government officials. Instead, now for the ones the one damage we the damage we country. Now that the damage the country. Now, una way keep it fugitive. Now, una the damage the country on the way they call out to and say no, this fugitive they are una extradite them for the image of the country between the that they damage the country. So as opposition, and not only as opposition, as a patriotic Sierra Leonean, we will settle it under such circumstances and conditions. This now we only continue. So that's plenty. Some man get other country for go Sidomu. Some man as power left them, so they get side for go Sidom, then get side for go settle with their family. We in Salon we get the only country, so we cannot shut up. We can just keep quiet. We dey call out them, let them ensure say we clean the image of this country. So now that make we no go ever keep quiet under circumstances.
All right, Fambulem, again, I don't get much else for say. Honorable Abdukago, it just to emphasize the point where we talk now, saying how we information minister go breathe a sigh of relief, saying, oh, now fake, saying they don't pass a resolution, they debate them, or they don't pass a resolution, or whatever it is. The fact say a member of the European Parliament bring that letter there. That by itself, for let it reach to that level there. Why una no, just like how the Honorable say, why una no extradite this person? Why una no pull up? Why in fact in the first place? From the time where they don't disclose, let me say, again, let play devil's advocate, my brothers and sisters. Let we say President Bill in Peking, it not be know fully would I just like they can be. Maybe they meet up somewhere, a lavish and with money, gifts or whatever it is, and say just like how I think 2 weeks ago, where I play that we brought her from the Netherlands, we say according to the story we hear and we himself tell the public, say they introduced Just Lydeka to the first family as a top businessman. So let we give the first family a benefit of the doubt. Okay, so they introduce him as top businessman. Okay, in Peking, end up fall for this guy, which is okay. Now, woman, opposite sex, then can fall in love and all that in a day. That's fine. But after we not able for fully understand the identity don't be disclosed. Not to that particular point that you will get hard talk with your Peking and say in the interest of the country, you well-being, the country in security, with safety and all that. This man, let we give him whatever short time, within a week, within 48 hours, if I left the country. Any sober-minded leader, that's he go do. Again, play devil's advocate, say, be no, would I just like the KBB? Let we accept that. But after, we don't identify them from where then go to that church, where then do investigation, then realize saying that they just like that's what they look for. So the whole world don't know. Sierra Leoneans, they don't see on our social media and everything. Not so from that point, a good leader for them step up and say, no, this guy for left. It deceive we. It show we, it give we a different. In fact, now that kind of thing there, you go now social media or the general media for say, apologize to the Salon people to the Dutch people and the international community. Make the case. If indeed you are for clean Salon image, make the case, say you apologize and make your daughter self-apologize and possibly explain how they meet up. Yes, not personal, but for clean the country image, you get for go that personal. How na meet up, how the guy deceive you, assuming say he deceive you. It tell you different lies about himself. But after we una realizing a criminal, a wanted man, una decide for expel him na the country. With that kind of explanation there, that kind of action there, and more respect for not only on our family, but for the country. But what do? You influence them guys here where they feed under you. Because any sober-minded person will resign. Because for me, I don't feel say I go walk in that kind of environment, they knowing say this guy my country they mess up. And then me can't show face. Watch people watch the camera and try for defend something where I don't feel anybody for able to defend. What a disgrace. So to me, I feel say instead of wanna talk about the issue or quiet, like how the president study be. But the more they say all the nonsense here, the difficulty can be. And 100% I agree with the opposite, with Honorable Abdul Kagwe. Just unfortunate that they stay quiet for too long. because this thing don't linger for for a while. Then suppose for them they put the pressure from the time where the whole country are aware where that video leak from Madam Fatima Bio in social media account about page, even though you say you don't know that the person be and all that, but yet you don't you don't delete the video. Why you delete them? Why you not just left and day and play innocent? So that by itself shows say you know say wrong. But yet una just the fool on ourselves because not to the country. It's just unfortunate that now una the elect for be for rule the country, but this is very sad. Instead of then they allow the country they continue for go down the drain, why una no adesa? And the solution is simple. Una give that guy up. What thing happen to una? Una get a whole country security behind una. So not una supposed for protect the country. So why una for scared? If not so selfish easy. So me fambulem again. This is really sad. I feel we now the same sort of discussion over and over. But I want to say on a lighter note, I want to say plenty thank you to we sister, my brothers and sisters, the people that we don't donate to the Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship Program. I want to say boku thank you to now. And particularly we sister, by the way, the time we be donate, the first donation will be May 8th. So it's send direct with they call na e-transfer as soon as see at the top where na sister Amina Tamara it send $25 Canadian dollar and it go directly na the VOS Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship account where I open, and that account there I go spend time the next week or so where I go show na the account nothing out they go there except this money we don't come now because I left everything na PayPal for I go for the show now. But given that this is another way again for donate, and I want to say special thank you to Sister Amina Tamara, let God bless them. So the first donation na May 8th, and as a matter of fact, what you do after I set that automatic transfer, it don't set that automatic transfer. And not too few days ago, we na June 7th, you may wanna see the difference. Interact e-transfer. You've received $25 from Aminata Mara, and it has been automatically deposited. So I set up that automatic transfer because the first one, it gets for give me a secret code where that secret code there I use for deposit the money, and I make a say your funds await until I put that code there for like it go na the account. So but where I realize say okay, well Canadians then go want for the deposit now, and then I decide for make them automatically. We don't get for worry again for getting a secret code. All you need for do is, my brothers and sisters, for una with Canada, if you want for deposit automatically into the VOS Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship Program account, all you need for do is just as the recipient type VOS, well, donate at vosdiaspora.org. Next week I will display the email there again, but donate at vosdiaspora.org, where you send the money to that account, the email address there as the payee, as the recipient, I should say, as the recipient, and they go automatically into the VOS Diaspora Helping Hand account. Again, I would say boku boku tenki. Let I remind una of we sister network. We for now, even though we get small technical issue today, but hopefully that issue day we go try for fix them. And I want for remind una saying una cable watch the World Cup on BAV network. And I want for tap na ya, I want for say boku boku thank you to una all. We don't join we. And the people that will come later, I want for still tell una thank you and welcome. And for the people that we get for join or we get for watch the program later, I want for say boku boku thank you for we in advance for we una self go watch the program. But as I can always say, they appeal to we all, my brothers and sisters, them. Dear, I beg, let we not see them discussion here as I go say not like 8 BO or 8 SLPP. Let we not say I'm so. I repeatedly talk about that last week where I say it come through very clearly. Again, I see somebody tell for call, but unfortunately I missed that call. I don't know if we brother will call back. Dear, I beg. But I try for wrap up now. Again, I want to make them very clear, my brothers and sisters. Then discussions here. When I take the sense out of the nonsense, if some of it una realizing a nonsense. But wetin not get for good for the country, na for una dismiss all wetin they say. Just like how honorable, again, I make it clear. Me supporting imposition not necessarily means an endorsement for APC. I will make them very clear because some people will misunderstand where I repeatedly they reference within Honorable Abdul Kagbo say. No, now the issue, especially the last part where it talks say the country they go in the wrong direction. The country they get bad name. And INSEF he authenticate the letter, he say they send the letter to him directly. So meaning the letter itself, not a fake letter. So you see the minister deliberately, the Minister of Information, he deliberately used the word fake for like it go get people sympathy. So it go then people is fake. The thing where you say fake, say EU, the old parliament, they discuss the issue now. Now it's a fake. But guess what? We're not past there yet. It's still impossible for they reach to that level. So now, una now, for try, for do something, let not reach to that level there. Now then thing and you need for the discourse with the public. Now then things then the president even for address the public. How waiting una go do for make sure say this concern not reach the entire parliament, we go prompt them for pass that resolution. We go withdraw the aid with the Giwi. And again, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, Eliam very well. Plenty of them bridge. Oh, President Bill don't build bridge. President Bill don't make this road. They don't do this. They don't bring so many supplies for the hospital. Most of or a lot of them projects then they now European Union sponsored project. But yet, rightfully so, now under administration. They hardly for lay in speech or by the supporters them, they say European Union. They say, oh, President Bill don't build bridge. He don't do this, he don't do that. So if we recognize all them good things then they, where the European Union they do for Salon, then they, just like how the Honorable say, then they not sufficient for concern with, since Salon go suffer immensely, big time. Not a small suffer, big time. Because imagine, we get boku other bridges, roads them we need for fix. money no dey for even buy rest for the police them now until recently. They say, oh, they don't cover the backlog. It just happens to I get boku topics then for talk about. I want to talk about that as well. Police, people and we trust with security in the country. They say they get backlog. They owe them rest. And way from time immemorial, now one thing that way police think you're always excited about. The rest supply. But yet una say una dey behind on that. And now una pull something and gladly they don't catch up. They don't fulfill all the backlog. Really? So with all the issues then they, so meaning that we know they even raise enough money for pay we workers, we government workers them on time. And last week I talked about again the student union representative. The teachers union representative where he complained, say for 2 terms now, they not receive the government subsidy where nobody no force them. They say na the flagship program and go pay school fee for all the picking them in the form of subsidized education. Their school fees then they not receive them for 2 terms now. So how therefore run the schools then? Because according to this teachers union representative, it say their money then they use for do a lot of the things them for run the school effectively. So if their money they don't not come for 2 terms, my brothers and sisters. So meaning that we're not able to raise enough money for take care of ourselves, salary, let alone you talk of development. And yet the people that way they help we for develop we country, now they would play with so. Now they would try not to play safe. Now they would try for provoke, for upset. And then when I call president to be a visionary leader, that's a good vision for the country. My brothers and sisters, them, la lefande, and I truly want to tell una boku thank you for everything we una they support the VOS family, and let God bless una with una families, and let God direct we leaders them. Because I can always say, as much as they upset we, but dear my brothers and sisters, let we not cost them. Because then they not will do any good for we. If we so cost them, let we not do that. Let we pray, let God change them. Let them think about the country first. I will encourage you now. Hopefully, Sister Matilda will join we on Saturday. We'll join you now on Saturday. That will be 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Salon time will be 9 o'clock. Nanette. And on Sunday, we na 8 o'clock Salon time, and Eastern Standard Time, na New York time, na 4 o'clock. And Mr. Shilon and Mr. Mengot, then will come on live. And I will encourage you now for Leonard tune in, because then Seth can get very interesting topics that we then deal with. And for me, on behalf of the entire VOS, me and Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say una thank you. Let God bless una all. And for me, until I see una by God in power next Thursday, una tata. Let God bless una all.
Imagine having Africa in your pocket. News, television, radio, networking, business opportunities, and community all in one powerful app. Watch BAV TV live and stay connected to the stories, discussions, and events shaping Africa and the diaspora. Listen to BAV Radio 24 hours a day, wherever you are in the world. Get breaking news from across Africa and around the globe in real time. Access digital services, mobile top-ups, gift cards, and other exciting products coming soon. Call family, friends, and business contacts using secure voice and video calling. Build meaningful network. Build meaningful relationships with Africans worldwide through the BIV Diaspora Network. Buy, sell, advertise, network work, and engage in vibrant community conversations. Support education and discover scholarship opportunities that empower the next generation. Download BAV Network today and join a growing global community of Africans.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, where dreams often struggle to find wings, one young man dared to hope. This is John Sitta. Born into a humble family where even putting food on the table was a daily challenge, education seemed like a distant dream.
Good afternoon and welcome to Voice of Salon Radio.
Good afternoon to the listeners.
Yeah, so what's your name?
My name is Ibrahim, sir. Ibrahim Pedal.
Ibrahim Pedal, what?
Kamara.
You understand say born people come first in the whole country?
Yes, I'm a Pekin. Actually, they talk to you now, so we born the Pekin. Now, attire the cell. Now, empty attire the cell. I no gets. And launch na 10,000 a year every day. At times we meet up at the biggest one and when we eat, they can get 10,000. Not all the time. It is strain. At the constraint, at the up to 14 years, work no day.
John had a fire in his heart and brilliance in his mind. But brilliance without opportunity often fades into silence. His parents believed in him, but with an annual family income of less than $1,000, they couldn't afford to keep John in school. Then came the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program, a beacon of hope for underprivileged, talented students like John.
Take the first position during my WAS examination.
And what are the mechanisms have you put in place for you to become first again for WAS?
I should be studying very hard and hardworking in class.
So what do you want to tell others that unfortunately took him first in the Becker process?
Okay, my advice to my colleague students is that success do not come overnight. They have to study and get prepared for any task overhead.
All right, thank you very much. This is VOS, Voice of Salon Radio.
Today, John is not just a student. He's a leader, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for his community. With your support, VOS Diaspora Helping Hands empowers students like John from humble beginnings to reach for the stars. Together we can transform more lives. Together we can change the story. Join us today. Sponsor a dream. Shape the future. Scan the QR code to donate or visit our website at www.vosdiaspora.org.